Hello buddies, seriously and honestly, you don't need to dull on this bread recipe. By the time this bread recipe might get to you, it would have gotten to 1 million people. Yes, I am super honest about this because literally this is one of the best bread recipes you can ever try. I'm going to be showing you today how to make this amazing, super soft, white, milky, buttery bread with just 6 ingredients. And believe me, there is no egg. You don't need egg for this bread recipe, and it is super amazing. So let's do this. So to make this super soft white milk buttery bread, you start by measuring out your flour. For this recipe, you need 400 grams of all-purpose flour. You can also use bread flour, fine. Next, you add in your yeast. I use the Surf Instant Dry Yeast, 5 grams of Surf Instant Dry Yeast. Okay, now you're going to mix this yeast with the flour. It's very, very important. Okay, you mix. Somebody complained before that about using the Surf Instant Dry Yeast and it didn't work for them. You need to mix the yeast into the flour first before adding the other ingredients. Next, you go in with your sugar. You're adding 60 grams of sugar and 6 grams of salt. After adding the salt, you mix everything just as you see in the video. Now you're going to be combining this with your liquid milk. To make this liquid milk, you have to dissolve 50 grams of milk powder in 250 grams of room temperature water. Then whisk it thoroughly to combine so well so that there will be no lumps in the solution. Now from there, you measure out 260 grams of the liquid milk and you start adding this into your mixture or into your dough that you are combining. Okay, you're going to use this to form your dough. Okay, you'll be adding it gradually, little at a time, till you are done adding all the liquid milk. So once you are done adding the liquid milk, you're going to transfer your dough onto your work surface. Then you add in 40 grams of either butter or margarine, whichever one you have. Okay, now you add in the 40 grams of the margarine and you start working the margarine into the dough. So once you are done adding the margarine into the dough, you're going to have a tacky hand just like this. Then you don't have to stop there, you have to continue. Now if it is still sticky, you can just touch your hands and your work surface with some vegetable oil. Then you keep on kneading this. Okay, like I told you guys, the way I normally knead my dough, if I'm not using a machine, I hit it on my work surface severally and also use my rolling pin to hit on the dough till I'm sure that my dough has softened. Okay, so once my dough has softened, I'm going to wrap up the dough and let it rest for about 20 minutes before coming back to work on the dough. My special greetings today goes to my one and only boss, the Crackhead Nations. Thank you for always commenting. Thank you for always engaging in my videos. I am super grateful. Now, once your dough has combined just this way, like I said, very smooth and stretchy, you're going to wrap it up and let it rest for 20 minutes. Now, after 20 minutes, I went ahead and divided this dough into 2 parts. Okay, each part measuring about 363 grams because this dough gave me about 726 grams in total. So I divided it into 2, 363 grams each part. Okay, now I went ahead, took out one part, roll it out on my work surface, then fold it or roll it up, making sure that I pinched all the edges, I pinched all the openings, and if there are areas that are puffy, you need to use your hands to remove all those puffy areas so that it will not puff up like that when your dough is proofing or rising. Okay, so once you are done pinching and closing all the open areas, I transfer this dough into my bread pan. I decided to use this my doom or my round pan for this particular bread. I decided to use this my doom pan, or like say my cylindrical pan. Yes. I covered this to brew for 2 hours 30 minutes. Okay, after 2 hours 30 minutes, I decided to brush one with some water and sprinkle with sesame seed. But the other one, I didn't brush it and I didn't sprinkle with anything. Okay, I just brushed just one with some water and then sprinkled with sesame seeds. Okay, so after that, I had to make sure that my oven has heated up so well. I heated up my oven for up to 20 minutes at 200 degrees C. Then I reduced the heat to 180 degrees C and baked this bread in my preheated oven for 45 minutes. Okay, so I baked this in at 180 degrees for 45 minutes, and my bread came out amazing. I brushed the other one with some margarine on the top to keep it shining and soft, whereby the other ones I didn't brush it, and these are my bread. So I allowed the bread to cool down completely, and I went ahead and sliced this amazing bread. Guys, you need to try this recipe, and please, when you do, let me know in the comment section how it turned out for you, because this is going to be one of the best bread recipes you have ever tried. Thank you, and see you in the next one.